Yeah, I know. I said when they split the sheet, but when I didn't contact them guys no more. So I went on and lived the regular life. I got independent records out there, everybody know about, and all that kind of stuff. So when things that nature happen, we all know when any situation, anything don't work out right, we got to go back to the drawing board. And once we get back to the drawing board, it's like what happens, and then life happens. Life tells you, yo, I got to find shelter, make sure I got somewhere to stay, make sure I got enough money to pay all my bills, and I got kids. So I'm running around taking care of kids, other responsibilities if I'm running reckless. When you're running reckless, we all know what we got to do. So if I'm running around taking care of kids, lawyer fees, and all that kind of stuff, and then that stop, and I still want to bust other moves, I got to put myself around proper surroundings.
Right. No, I get it, but I feel like me personally, like as a fan, I'm talking as a fan. You hear me?
Right.
I feel like you gave that man his second biggest hit of all time.
Of his career. Right. Career.
You gotta call him down. You gotta put a check in his pocket. That's my opinion. I'm a billionaire. If I'm Jay-Z, I'm a billionaire. As a real dude, I gotta call him down. Yo, come on, because I know your publisher wasn't right when you gave him that song. Your publisher wasn't even set up at that time.
Right, I had to go get it right.
Right. So why not give him a check? 10, 15, whatever you gonna give him. Like, let me bring him out.
No, for sure about that situation, we all know that situation got to get right. They got to get right. Of course, everybody know that's what's supposed to be happening. That's the conversation we're supposed to have, and you're right about that shit about publicly lashing out about the situation, the kind of situation to get at it. It's like, oh, get that money right. We all know. So it's like clamming that thing up and all that kind of shit. But I didn't have time to argue with him because I put shit in motion. My shit was building a whole nother way. Because it's all my other shit out there. My shit building. But I ain't got time to give. I catch up with him. He know we out here. I just got to catch up with him.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But I want to ask you another thing. How your relationship with Dame and Dash?
Well, Dame, we all right. When I did my company, he gave me a shout out and all that cool shit like that. Because, you know, a situation me and him had, you know what I'm saying, encounters that we had too that, you know, people owe favors.
What kind of encounters?
Like when we was doing movies and stuff, like he put us in position to do flicks and film and that kind of stuff. And we have put him in position to be a mogul in that lane. So it was like, all right, well, damn, one had worse ever, both worse the face. So it's like this what I'm saying about it. So when I called him up, he did not answer. You understand where I'm coming from? The other situation when I'm reaching out to everybody else is like, damn, I got to catch up with him. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So you tried to reach out to Dame and he didn't answer.
Right. So, no, I reached out to him, but I buried the hatchet with that. And then I got my own company. It's like talking to you about some other company. It's a business. And I bust my move and use a different situation. You know what I'm saying? Because your team got to be moving too. And if your team ain't moving right, then it's like I got to go back to the drawing board. I got to holler at them. So right now, as an individual, as an artist and that kind of stuff, everybody rocking and how they doing, they promoting you, how they promoting you. And then me, I might get this later on about interviewing because I'm not even listening to them. I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah. But my personal opinion, if Bleak got a situation with Rock Nation, I think Sparks supposed to have a situation with Rock Nation. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, because I'm not gonna lie. That Philly line, put Rockefeller on the map. Right. You gotta I gotta keep it 100. Like that Philly line, Bleak didn't do it. Y'all
Right. Now my whole thing with that is that's a situation I totally wholeheartedly feel where you coming from, and I don't mind because my fans is vicious. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But they be on their shit. My whole thing with that is we can't not go to the table and holler about the situation, and then we just talking about it after blurting it out. But it's like that was my whole thing about business, the way I wanted to conduct it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't mind what they doing, but we know who it's supposed to go to. You know what I'm saying? We're not taking nothing from nobody, but it's like real records supposed to recognize real and just do because I paid my dues and Elvis paid attention.
You definitely paid your dues, man. But let me ask you a question. When you did the state property movies and everything like that, and was you compensated? Like, did you get paid for that? Or
sure. This how that thing go. When everybody with the whole situation with doing movies is you got to be a member, a SAG, and if you're not a member, then you don't make no money. You sign on and you get your team, and that's when your shit grow up. It's like with that kind of business. It's like once you in, you in. You understand where I'm coming from? Right. So it's like try to get over, but once you in business, you in business. It's just about having the proper shit in place, making sure your paperwork right.
So how much Dame gave you to do that movie? Did he like?
Dame don't really do nothing like that. Dame, we were supposed to have a conversation. I told Dame what I said to him, and I talked to him later on down the line. So anything that gross is gross. And then the other thing is through the situation about how you pay, allocate the pay for every day of actors on set. At that time, because I had to hire an acting coach, and it cost me some money because certain people was not accepting it if you was just coming in from the other game and saying, "Are you just gonna jump face first in this joint?" And then we're like, "Oh no, you had to really have an acting coach and be credible in that field."
I think you did a great job, and I was kind of upset that I didn't see you in future other movies, right? Because when you play Baby Boy, it's like DMX playing Buns and Belly. Like, it was so believable. It was so, like, you did such a good job. I think you did a better job, in my opinion, than Beanie Sigel. Like,
appreciate you.
Like, I love Beans, but I think how you presented yourself in that movie, it was just so believable. You was funny. You was a mixture of both. Right.
Appreciate that, Skull. So yeah, it was just what them situations go. What happened with me was I got keep it focused. I had fun doing that, but the music was where we started at. That was the passion. So that's the passion. So the film is like, all right, that was cool, but it was just like a different situation. It was something under my belt that I got the experience that was like, oh, that was the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that was the shit, but it was like once it's taken away, then it's a job they want to hire you for. Other people got to hire you. You know what I'm saying? So it's who want to hire you for the job.
Okay. So being that Dame Dash right now is got the production company and the network going on, can you see yourself ever working with Dame in the future, like for another movie or a TV series or something?
Now with them or those guys, if they reach out and we talking right, then maybe. And it's all about how you present it and how you talk to people, what you propose. If you come at me right, I'm with it. It just gotta make sense because we all know we grew past the days of us being young bucks in business. We're not stupid. It's like and then we learned a lot from a lot of folks. We didn't just get here overnight.
Right. But a lot of people had a lot of bad things to say about Damon Dash. But as the years came out and a lot of stuff unfold, Dame Dash was right about a lot of situations. He might then present it the right way, right? But he was definitely right with a lot of situations. And then as we get older and as we see, like, damn, Dame told us about this. Dame told us about that.
Well, Dame was I gotta keep it funky. Dame was going hard. He was going hard on that end, And some folks probably just didn't understand his personality. You know what I'm saying? It was like Dame went hard. He did. I gotta admit that. And I looked at him from the artist standpoint. I seen how he fought as artistry. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dang, he pushed for the artist. So that's how he was. I just ain't had to be arguing with him about that kind of shit because I was, grinding. I was in grind mode. But I did see him fight for artists. I seen him push for artists.
Right. But I want to ask you another question, getting a little off topic. Somebody just hit me up, asked me to ask you the question. That Jadakiss and Beanie Sigel battle, is it true that the state prop helped write Beanie Sigel?
Oh man, it's all stories. There was almost all them stories. We literally had some situations where we talked about this so crazy. It was like we just talked about this, but it was like, Sigel, listen. But let's keep it funky. Kiss was an artist he wasn't, it was the lots. You know what I'm saying? Today we got a better relationship. But it was one of them things Mac had to really go ahead and go right. We had to, state prop had to, come to bat for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, right.
So y'all did help him write them bars.
Folks was in there, I holler at him, but folks was in there making sure he was going hard. We wasn't letting him not write no hard shit.
Nah, man. Did y'all help him with the ball? Because Beanie Sigel's in my top 5, and I need to know this.
Hold up, man.
In my top 5, and I need to I need to know. Did y'all help him write them bars, man?
We was in there saying some people, and yeah, I ain't gonna front. Some people,
Yo, Sparks, man. This is Stack City TV. We keep it real and authentic, baby.
State Prop had to make sure he didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't let him lose like that.
So y'all help my man write them bars, man.
I probably gave him a line. I said, "I'm not hollering. I ain't give him all the bars. He did most of his writing. He did most of his writing."
So I'm a son kiss like a soda and put Jake.
One of the shit. But it's like a lot of people when they're writing, because I got up there late. And when I got into the studio, he was out there, was already writing and going at it because I heard about
Oskino and Bean situation. Is it true Oskino Hope write that joint too?
Yeah, they used to roll, so it's like I'm not sure if that's what they was doing, but I know he probably said, I know O say a lot of stuff, so that's some stuff Mac and him had a relationship about. So I knew I just didn't play that shit about people writing for nobody. I didn't like that shit. I did my own writing, and that's how I was doing it.
So it's safe to say Beanie Sigel had a ghostwriter in that battle.
A ghostwriter? I don't know. You gotta find out. That's a question you gotta see. That's a question. I don't know about no ghostwriter on that. Shout out to Styles Pedo to this day, because that's my boy. Like Styles.
I need a favor though. I need you to reach out to Beans. Tell him I need to go live on. I need him to go live with me on Stack City TV, and I want to clear up a few things.
Oh shit! You couldn't reach his show. What you doing, man?
I texted him. I told him what it was. He never responded. Like he responded back, but I guess he wasn't interested in it.
Oh, well, I guess they still running around. But if I catch that time, I know people trying to probably catch him on interviews, but I know they be running around doing what they doing.
Okay, but so it's safe to say that you hope write them bars, man.
Not that one. Not that one. I was just instrumental in it because I was starting State Prop. We was being attacked from a lot of people, man, at that time. We was being attacked from a lot of artists, and they was not like no regular artists.
Rest in peace, Prodigy, Mobb Deep in them, right?
No, not them. We weren't attacked by them. We just had Nas and all them other guys we was up against, and Jazz O's.
Nas, in that battle, when y'all heard Ether drop, what y'all say to yourself?
Well, shit. We was in the club, and what can we say? But get to the studio. That's done. Get to the studio.
Y'all was in the club when that dropped?
Man, we was in the club, man. That thing came on. I said, got to go to the studio. There was some times, though. There was some times, man. There was some great battles, and I'm quite sure there was some memorable moments, man. There was some great times.
Can you give me an untold story about a Rockefeller moment?
Man, shit. What one you want to know? It's like what moment we didn't have that was crazy. We can go out and be on the road and all kinds of stuff. We had crazy moments. What's the craziest rock moment? I think probably acting up in them studios, man, and fucking shit up.
Like what's crazy? You ghostwrite for somebody?
No. What's the craziest rock? I think the first, the second Hot 97. No, it was the craziest rock moment was the Hot 971. It was two, because there was all kind of shit going on. So we was out there just all crazy. It was crazy. I think the State Property 2 joint in the Hot 97 Part 2 was the crazy moment. That was crazy. That was the crazy moment.
So what happened?
Man, what didn't happen? Everybody was outside. You had the whole town outside, and everybody to come get us and move us from the building.
For what?
That's what happened.
Oh, with the locks? Was it with the locks?
Yeah, that was that battle. Well, yeah, that shit was less like that, Sko. That was crazy. There was some crazy joints, man.
I heard they was trying to rumble.
No, they had a bunch of situations going on. Styles was spazzing. Styles, of course, he spazzed. Styles, he be right. I gotta keep it funky. I get credit where credit is due. I don't do that thing when we want some sucker shit. That's why I bear the hatchet. My relationships with people ain't like that. I ain't the one to go in that way. I come in like a different situation.
But I always heard Beans was like that too, though, in his day.
No, Sigel plays position when he's out here. That's what he do. That's what he was doing. But it's like it's a new day. Motherfuckers on different shit.
So how you felt when you saw Beanie Sigel get knocked out at the behind scenes of the Meek Mill joint?
Well, everybody was fucking fucked up in history. You know what I'm saying? He was hurt, injured, all kind of shit. So it was like kind of fucked up. I wasn't around him at the time, so I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yo, I'm such a Beans fan. I felt like riding for him. I saw that shit. I didn't even want to pick my phone up to see that.
Right. He came out of it, though. I think he, for him to have one lung and all that kind of stuff and get back to the business, that took a lot of character, man. So, he did his thing. He went back and did his thing. So I was like,
And one thing that made it to make it better for me is that he snuck. I heard he sucker punched him, so it wasn't like he squared up and did that. He sucker punched him.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on, man. You know, it was just a wild. It was just a wild moment, man. I try to stay cordial with everybody and bust my moves and kind of cool stuff like that. But it was wild. I think Mac had his own interview and he spoke out about it. So, you know, that was that. That was that.
Yeah. But getting off topic a little bit, I'm moving forward to Kanye. How was your relationship with Kanye? Why we didn't hear a lot of music from State Proper Kanye?
I think I was the first person in this town to bring Kanye here and pay him $10,000.
With in Philly?
Right. Usher was up the street. Kanye was in the building with us. Mm-hmm. And we was chilling, we was busting our moves, and that was the relationship. And then I ain't seen him no more. Kanye went and did his thing. You know, it was just these moments I had with him. It's probably memorable for everybody. And remember, Dan, that's how Speeds played. You ever make a transition when you're supposed to make a smooth transition from whatever character you play into the person you is today? And then if you had an encounter with me, you know I wasn't petty on business. You know what I'm saying? Anybody I get around, we gotta get money. I don't understand pettiness in business.
Right. So did you see Kanye West blowing up to be a mogul, like with fashion and music and stuff like that?
No, nobody sees this in the beginning. Nobody see it. You know what I'm saying? If we can all foresee the future, then we all be billionaires. We all be running around with $2 billion and plus because we know what's happening tomorrow. So I don't think nobody knew that.
Right. So these rants he be going on, was that normal back then? Like, was he like over dramatic back then?
Rant. Now I never saw him on rant. This what I'm saying about how the world works. Say like if we perceived as we around each other, but I ain't around him every day.
Okay.
I can only tell you from the times I'm with him. I'm not with these guys every day. I'm with my day to day. I ain't with these guys every day. I'm with my day to day. So when I see you, I take a flick. That's the photo. I bring another different energy to it. But Sparks bring his own situation to the table. He don't bring all that other stuff. So when I'm bringing my thing to the table, that's what I bring to the table. And if I can produce something for you, then I do that for you. And if you know, if I can't, I just don't. When people don't reach back out to me on business, I can't cry. I gotta keep it pushing.
Right. So what's up next for Sparks?
Well, like I said, I got my own machine now, so I could push my own company. I got my own situations. So I got anything Sparks feel like doing tomorrow. The day I might feel like dropping a record. The day I might feel like dropping a record tomorrow. I gotta do that. If I want to put some other stuff, I do that. It ain't like I'm in competition with no distribution companies or anything like that. My whole thing is just being Sparks. And when guys like you reaching out to King's Go, it makes me feel like I'm still relevant. I'm not looking for the attention, but I understand I'm still relevant. And like I said, my apologies on the delay and stuff like that. And I saw you, Camille. I saw you out there about the movies, baby girl. All my fans that be on my page, rocking with me, y'all don't even know what y'all do. So I really rock with y'all like that. And this interview right here, man, I was just like that. Like, all right, that's what's up, Sco, because I don't really take that many, but I appreciate the reach out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming on and sharing the times and sharing the moments of your past with Rockefeller. I know some of them topics you probably don't want to touch on because you got a relationship with a lot of these guys, and you know you don't want to just say. Sometimes you can't just say the truth because it might offend somebody else. You know what I mean? Even though it's the truth, but I understand that though.
This is different relationships, go. You know what I'm saying? So that's just all it be. But I hear where you come from. I don't get into it because it's bad for business. I don't like doing business like that. I've been an asshole for 20-some years. And even not the first 10 or something. So I got enough assholeness out there for everybody to understand and live off.
I gotta keep it 100 though, because this is a real platform. Like you know, we keep it real. You know, a lot of people know my past. I've been upstate. I've been in Greater Fort. I've been in Greater Fort, Dallas, Retreat. I've been to all them jails upstate. So
yeah, it's just be like so much working. I be dealing with that stuff right in front of my face every day, Sco. I can be somewhere sitting by myself and be looking at this shit. I know what you're talking about, that's how I know how to play my position because it'd be a headache for nothing. I could just rock with the public right there. I rock with, and that'd be that because that'd be a headache around for nothing.
Right. But I want to ask you a question because Oskino, he said something about Neef being a rat.
I heard about that. But I don't understand, because he did a record and said it was just about a laptop. So I don't get. Listen, when people talk about, now that's what I'm saying about rats. That's what I'm saying about rats publicly. A rat is somebody who do something that's out of pocket. It's like a rat ain't nobody who go to Best Buy and buy or get a receipt like that. A rat is somebody that know about some crime that you went snitch. It's like ratting corporately. It's like telling on somebody corporately and saying, damn, we telling on everything this guy does and trying to mess that account. So then we had to stay independent.
Right.
So we grow until we at the point that we can deal with certain situations. Then we grow, and that's what I'm telling you about growing from boys to men. We start off a certain way, you know what I'm saying, and then we go into something else. But as far as that other talk about them two guys sprawling, they knew each other just as long as me and them knew each other. You understand where I'm coming from?
Right. But see, even speaking of rats, right? And one thing I realize what the game is doing is trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? They're using the word rat and the meaning and the term of it. They just throwing it around, right? So when people do something, like, you know, like civilians do something, oh, they're a rat, oh, they're this, they're that. No, a rat is a person that you engage in street activity,
right?
And you get caught, and you don't
deal with the consequences,
right? And you don't deal with the consequences, right? Now, to me, how I say people abuse it is because people do things with people that they know they're not built. Like, for example, the 6ix9ine situation. Like, the people that was around him knew, well, I didn't know that. I don't know that dude from a can of paint. But by me looking at him and seeing how he moved, I said, yo, this kid ain't built for he ain't built for that shit, the street shit. That gunplay, all that shit, he's not built for it. So there's people's around him that putting a battery in his back that know he ain't built for it, and they entertaining it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like if we in the streets and we real so-called niggas, why we gonna entertain fuckery? Like, cause I remember me coming up, I got the old heads in my neighborhood. I'm from the South Bronx, the Bronx. And people that's not like that, they tell them, yo, go home, man. Yo, go in the crib. It's about to go down. Like, yo, do this. Go down the block. Walk down there, man. This ain't for you. Like, that's the type of old heads I grew up with, OGs I grew up around. So the OGs I grew up around didn't put batteries in my back to tell me to do something stupid. They encouraged me to do something right.
Yeah, right. We come from an era. I feel you about the era. We come from the era too, where we talking about when the stoplights came on, you had to be in the house because the neighbors would make sure you get checked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was one of them, like, yo, take your ass in the house. Your mom's looking for you. You see what I'm saying? All that cool shit. Where you come from? My whole thing about that whole shit about with people in business, entertainment is different from the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So I hear where you come from. I just don't entertain that kind of stuff because I was growing and I was working on me at the time. You know what I'm saying? I got to work on your issues and the problems you having. So y'all got to work on me. So I was working on a lot of situations myself. So I couldn't entertain a lot of shit because I'm working on me.
No, I just thought I should say that because I think a lot of people, like, the young people got it misconstrued about the game. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody think, like, I hear, like, even fucking journalists talking about, oh, he a snitch, he this. Bro, you not in the streets. So you shouldn't say anybody's snitching and this, that, and third, because you a snitch if you was in that position. So people that's not of the streets should just stay where they doing that, and people of the streets should just, you know what I mean? That's how I feel. It just irked me personally. Just to know that.
Do what you're saying. Do what you can take and be honest about what you're trying to do. I know what you're saying.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know. But yo, Sparks, man, I'm glad to have you on Stack City TV. I need everybody to like, subscribe to our YouTube page. We still giving out that bread. The first 1,000 subscribers we have on our Stack City YouTube page, we're giving out $1,000. All the way up to 10,000 subscribers. You already know what it is. King Sko and Man Gotti.
Holla.